Welcome to Peter-geddon.
If they had anything, I assume they would have released it.
You are a pedophile.
The whole thing is a hoax.
You are a nonce.
The whole thing was a fake.
You are a perv.
How would you like to end up in a race where you're killing somebody?
You're a slot badger.
I don't do drawings.
You're a two-pin din plug.
Who would do a controversial drawing?
You're a bent ref.
When you talk about files, I just keep going back.
You're a nut administrator.
By the way, I never went to the island.
You're an Unabomber.
I never went to the island.
You're a free willy.
I never had the privilege of going to his island.
You're the crazy world of Arthur Brown.
Very easy to explain, but I don't want to waste your time by explaining it.
We're talking nonsense.
I've been doing this for a long time.
We must catch that man. He really is a shit.
But let's start with a look at how the pedophile problem has grown over the years.
I mean, my life was so great in so many ways. A beautiful girlfriend. I moved on her like a bitch. Beautiful wife, but when I come home and dinner's not ready, I go through the roof, okay? Beautiful everything. Then life started getting boring.
I'll go backstage before a show, and, no men are anywhere.
I just start kissing them. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.
And therefore, I'm inspecting it.
You're like
everything
a doctor.
is good.
I mean, life was just a bowl of cherries. You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Please can I have sex with this 3-year-old girl now that she's 21?
No way.
You should be in a mental asylum.
I refuse to answer that question.
On the grounds that it may be true?
It may be true.
Now, what are the facts about pedophiles? Lardon Iridesco reports.
Genetically, pedophiles have more genes in common with crabs than they do with you and me. Now that is scientific fact. There's no real evidence for it, but it is scientific fact.
How brazen and shameless is the modern pedophile? Well, take a look at this card here. What sort of sick individual, what sort of thing was going through his mind?
I drew pictures of him, and they were disgusting.
His handwriting was definitely too big.
I remember once he got his bum out.
Can we be sure that pervert mechanics haven't built him one of these?
Of course we can't.
Take a look at this. And I moved on her very heavily. In fact, she's now got the big phony tits and everything.
How about a little hug for the Donald? He just got off the bus.
Would you like a little hug,
Okay,
darling?
absolutely. What is it?
I'm telling you, Donald Trump owned the pageant for the reason to utilize his power to get, around beautiful women.
Look again.
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
That they can grab women by the pussy?
Well, that's been largely true. Not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
That's the sort of warped mindset we're dealing with.
I think I've done a really great job of getting out of trouble.
I never had the privilege of going to his island.
Effectively, you did. You did. He did. Swan Cheetah. He did, didn't he?
Yes, I mean, that is just so...
Yeah.
I didn't.
You did.
I think it's an absolute disgrace.
And look, if a child does take your fancy, please remember, leave it a couple of years. Good night.